Hey everyone, welcome to the third round of our kayak fishing league. Today I'm heading off up to Sandsend, which is above the town of Whitby on the Yorkshire coast. It's a venue I've never fished before. It's a rough ground venue, so hopefully it'll be mostly cod and pollock. But today it's a heaviest fish competition, which is cod, pollock and bass, and we're doing the pound challenge for the longest fish, which you have to catch the target species fish first before you can enter the pound challenge for the longest fish. All the rules are in the video description, so you can check them out, but basically we'll be fishing with cod, pollock and bass. It's the beginning of July now, not that you'd know because it's very misty outside. It's beginning of July and we should have fished this round in June, but the weather's been absolutely terrible. Every time I've called a league meet, it just hasn't happened because it's been too windy, big tides, wrong tides, you know. So yeah, so we're fishing it today. So this month we'll probably do two. Hopefully we'll squeeze two league meets in and try and catch up to where we should be. But yeah, it's forecast light winds. It's a 5.5 metre tide. We'll be fishing on the last of the ebb and into the flood, so hopefully it'll be good. So I think there's quite a few going. I think we've probably got about 8 or 9 going. I'm not too sure at the moment, maybe more. We've got quite a few people who's been away on holiday and can't make it and got various things working and that, so the numbers have dwindled a little bit, but it'll still be good. We've still got enough to do a meet, so yeah. So I'm going to head over there now and I'll catch you when I get there. This is where we'll be fishing. This is Sandsend. Where we'll be launching from. I'm just going to do the safety brief and then launch. You ready, Keith? You fired up? Whoa! You've got a lure swinging around back here, Ed. I'd hooked into a small pollock within the first 5 minutes of chucking the lure out, but then when I'd left the camera running, and when I came to turn it on, I'd actually turned the camera off. Well, so far I've just had the one small pollock, but it's early days yet. Still plenty of time. I'm going to check out down this area because I've never fished it before, so further inshore it was very kelpy, so I've come out. I'm in 30 foot of water here, so hopefully I'll just head in a little bit and then run along the edge of the kelp line and see if there's any pollock about. Then I'll go out and do some jigging for cod. Might be the odd bass as well. Well, it's a bit quiet at the moment. Fishing's very slow. Everyone's finding it slow. So I'm making a move. Do some jigging down here. Just been trolling lures quite a while, but nothing. So back to the jigging.
Well, I've paddled around from mark to mark and I have nothing decent size, only small stuff. Some are saying they've had 4-pounders, but I don't think they have. I think they're just winding everyone up over the radio. But still got a couple of hours left to fish, so I'm hoping the flood picks up a bit more and fish come in, because it's really poor at the moment. I'll carry on regardless. Try a different mark now. I'm going to go over, find some more rough ground over here and drop a low down and see what we can find. Yeah. That's a little codling. That could win it at the moment. I said this could win it at the moment. Well, I've got a gold deep diving lure on at the moment. I'm hoping to try for a pollock. So it's very quiet, and what fish there are, they're only small. So like I say, I'm going to have another go for a pollock under these cliffs and just see what's about. But it's very kelpy down here, and there's lots of seals as well. I've seen a few seals pop up. Anyway, I'll try anyway, see what I can do. You never know. Well, I've changed my lure to a 90mm Yozuri because it's quite shallow here. We're in 10 foot and the kelp comes up quite a way, so I'm hoping that I'll just run a couple of foot under the water across the top of the kelp and entice something to get it. It's a 90mm, a few rattles in it, so I'll give that a whirl, see how it goes. Well, I'm just casting, retrieving some lures out here. It's meant to be good for bass, so I'm going to just see if there's the odd bass about. You never know, I might get lucky. There's apparently some good bass coming out lately around here, so we'll see.
Soon it was time to head for the weigh-in, and I heard over the radio that some of the lads had found an area that had some good fish on it, so we'll wait and see what they've caught.
Everybody money. Living zero.
Yeah.
272.
272.
Can I weigh these in yet? I haven't rolled them round in gravel yet, like everybody else
Yeah.
does.
Hang on. Yeah, reset it.
Your biggest one.
Both of them same size.
great with low light. I changed my light.
How do you do this then?
Suck it anywhere you can.
It does work on the low light.
You're not going to hurt him.
I'm going to try and put them both on.
242.
No,
If you go to
no,
it,
yeah.
take the head off,
No,
then-
242 that was.
Go on, look it on.
2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
You can't get.
302.
You can't weigh it in if you've had.
Hang on, it's still
368.
368.
So that.
Well, what a day it's been today. Oh, it's been hard going and not a lot to show for it. I think the winning fish was just over £3.5. But what I'll do is, at the end of the video, I'll put a spreadsheet up with all the scores, what people scored today, and then add them all together and what the overall total score is. And then you can see, if you stick around to the end of the video, you can see all that. But yeah, it's been hard going. I thought it was going to be great because it was foggy to start with, and then as we paddled out, the fog were lifting. I cast a shallow diving lure out, and more or less within 5 minutes I was straight into a small pollock. So I thought, oh, this is good, we're going to be catching lots. And then that was it for the bites. It just wasn't a net for a while, and then when we did catch anything, it was all small stuff. I think most people had caught something, but it was up there, most people had small stuff, so it all went back. Like I said, the winning fish were only like over £3.5, and really this time of year it should be about £7 or £8. So, but yeah, hard going. I went under the cliffs trolling lures later on, backwards and forwards, nothing. More jigging, nothing. It was very patchy for the fish. Even when the flood was supposed to flood, it was very slow, so the fish just weren't there. So, but it's a different venue, never fished it before. Most people who came today haven't fished it before, so I'll probably go back again sometime, but maybe later on in the year. It's July now, it should be a lot better. Fishing in July is usually a lot better than it is at the moment. But even the charter boats weren't catching. There were quite a lot of boats out and they didn't have anything. So I suppose for us catching a few small ones, we did okay today. So yeah, well, if you want to know what equipment I've been using, if you look in the video description, there's my affiliate links there. I have what I use and what I recommend and stuff like that, so check that out. And if you like the video, just leave it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, why not give us a subscribe, and questions and comments, just leave them in the box below and I'll try and get back to you. Other than that, I'll catch you next video.